There certainly is. At least 300 people have been arrested by the police in the New York area during the last 3 weeks.
Why?
Apparently it's part of an overall nationwide program to drive homosexuals back underground now that we're coming out.
You're coming out since when?
Over the past year, homosexuals have been coming out into public, refusing to hide in the closets, as we say.
What do you want the police to do?
We want them off our backs. We want them to stop harassing us, stop pushing us around.
Hold it.
Hold it.
Please.
This is our day. You know, other groups have their own holidays, you know, their own marches and things like that. This is our day.
The Gay Liberation Front was the name first chosen in June 1969, following the riots, to describe the organization of homosexuals come together on the spur of the moment almost to assert their pride, their feeling that they had been denied their rights and that they were very angry.
Does gay militancy have any other purpose than to achieve general social acceptance of homosexual practices?
Well, if by that you mean the revocation of state laws against sodomy, perhaps yes, although gay militancy desires more than simply the removal of such laws from the books of the states. It desires that homosexuals be able to walk down the street holding hands, and of course we do in many cities in this country. We want the freedoms to love, and sometimes even to love a bit in public, that belong to the heterosexuals in this country, and we're going to have them. We are just as viable a lifestyle, just as happy a type human being as any other in this country. We believe that. We believe it fully.
If this were a man and a woman holding hands, it would be considered perfectly natural, even if it were two women. But these are men, and for men in this society to hold hands in public is at least shameful and more often offensive. But men who want to hold hands in public or in private are emerging from the shadows. They are homosexuals, men who relate sexually to other men, and they, with women who relate sexually to other women, lesbians, have begun a battle for their civil, legal, and personal rights. Homosexuals who acknowledge their homosexuality and pattern their lives accordingly are known as gay, and the gay liberation movement is challenging a society that abhors homosexuality. In New York, as in most other states, the law, known as the sodomy statute, provides that even in private, consenting adults may not engage in deviant sexual conduct, which includes homosexual behavior. Through demonstrations and political and educational pressure, the gay liberation movement is fighting to change the law and all other forms of what they consider discrimination in jobs, in housing, and in attitudes that have kept millions of homosexuals in the closet, hidden and ashamed of themselves and of what they are.
I think the movement is very much an attempt by those of us who are openly and accepting of our homosexuality at getting people to accept for themselves, getting gay people to accept themselves as worthy and good human beings who can demand their rights and accept their position as equals to everyone else in society, much in parallel to what's been done by other minority groups in the past, blacks, Jews, and others. And the biggest thing that's been accomplished is for a substantial number of people to feel that freedom, to identify themselves as full-fledged and worthwhile human beings. And that's our ultimate goal. Our legislative programs are designed to aid that, our legal programs and our demands of city, state, and national government. The Gay Activist Alliance is very involved in a wide range of activities relating to gay people. Every Thursday night is our general meeting. Every other night of the week, pretty much, there's one or another committee meeting. We have a large and extensive political set of projects, passage of bills to repeal anti-homosexual laws in the state legislature, a number of bills up there, including repeal of the sodomy law, repeal of the cross-dress law, which makes it illegal to wear clothes of the opposite sex.
Freedom of sexual expression is as much an issue of the gay movement as civil and legal rights are. Gay people want to be themselves, to flirt, hold hands, kiss, and talk openly about sex just as heterosexuals do. An important gay liberation issue is harassment by the police.